Welcome to another episode of Coffee and Whiskey with Ivy. New agency to oversee food security. The three S's have been killed by us farmers: AVS, NES, and HSS. Hopefully, the new agency called SFA will not turn out to be another S. Otherwise, we'll also have to kill that donkey. But seriously, we farmers are delighted with this brave new move because it is going to look at the transformation of the entire business of agriculture. We are not just farmers. We are into education, we're into tourism, we're into employment for people who are challenged. We are into so many different wonderful things in agriculture. So I'm very happy that we will now have a chance to relook this big new business transformation of the whole food agency for agriculture, tourism, etc., etc. SFA, you will not turn out to be an S because we farmers are going to help you to succeed. Dr. Tan Cheng Bok, my old MP for Ayer Rajah, I have only one thing to say. I don't support your idea of leading the opposition. I didn't support your idea of trying to be the president because you are an ex-PAP pet dog. And now I feel you're turning around to bite it. If you are my pet dog, you know what I will do to you if you turn around to bite me? I'm sure this has caught many of your eyes. Is Singapore ready for cyber warfare? You know, our Ministry of Defence is still stuck in the old world of warfare. People do not need to march in to attack you. People do not have to march in. They just use their fingers. You know, like the Yellow Pages advertisement, let your fingers do the walking. People will just send in their refugees. There will be millions walking in or rowing their small parahus over. Can you shoot 500,000 people heading towards your shores? No. So what should we do? We should make all our neighbors love us. Your neighbors must be your best friend. Help them to be strong like us. We must work with our neighbors. We do not shoot at each other. So many articles on smart nation, smart home, smart country, everything smart. But basically, we should have a good country and a good home and good people. We have a problem. We don't have enough graduates with a brain, right? And that is why we have to bring in so many foreigners, and we call them foreign talent, and put them in here to run our smart nation. In fact, many of the people who are in the IT business are not Singaporeans, and that is the problem. We do not have smart people enough to look after cyber security. More children getting help for internet addiction. This is a very serious issue that needs real intervention before it becomes a disaster and consumes all our kids. The young ones should be protected from becoming addicted. Below a certain age, they are not allowed to use the internet unless they use it under supervision at home or in school. An addiction is a disease. Help your kids. Don't let them get addicted. The URA to rezone 28 units in Tiong Bahru for commercial use. I love the idea because whenever we visit Australia, which is my favorite country to visit, you will see that we go to places where they have very beautiful breakfast corners, and it's always a low rise with nice place to park, and you know the community is there to welcome you. So I think this idea of rezoning units in Tiong Bahru for commercial use will make Tiong Bahru into an even more beautiful enclave for food, for culture, and for heritage. But most important is, it is very interesting for tourists to see the old lifestyle that we had. Needless delay to short-term stay ruling. You know, basically, a short-term stay is called a hotel, a motel, or a brothel. The safety aspect is critical. We do not want strangers in our condominiums where all our kids are swimming in the swimming pool. I think we better be safe than sorry. But I'm not totally against Airbnb. You can have it for homes where the owner is there, the owner is in charge of who is in their premises. That's not a problem with me. I have no quarrel with short-term stay if you rent out a room and you are there to make sure that the couple or the 2 guys or 5 guys in that room are not crooks, they're not pedophiles, they're not going to rob you in the middle of the night and run away, because you're there to protect your home and your neighbors. I think we must be very clear. A home is a home. I'm amazed at this article. Surely someone using a wheelchair, even a motorized one, is not zooming at 25 kilometers per hour, which those PMDs can do. So wheelchair users, do not worry. I don't think our country is so stupid that you will be punished and not being allowed to use your wheelchair, even a motorized one, when you have to go out. Sad to read, number of suicides among seniors hit record high. I'm nearly 70 years old. I get up in the morning. I love the fact that I have another beautiful day to live through. It is not about having to work till you die. It is about keeping yourself useful every day of your life, even though you may be rich or poor, but keep yourself useful. Those people who try to kill themselves, I think it's because they find that their life is hopeless and helpless. They should look at this beautiful 78-year-old retired odd job worker. He's not rich, and yet he helps seniors in his estate. And he works, but he's only paid $350 a month. Amazing salary, right? But at least he's making himself useful. I always read the forum page because they have got very good letters. But this particular letter irritates me, blaming Singaporeans for feeding the wildlife that is around them. Why do you think the wildlife is so near our homes now? For example, I've never had any squirrels on my farm. We've never had wild boars, but we are now being infested with them. Why? Authorities are clearing land without thinking. So do not blame us Singaporeans for having a good heart. Go and look at what's causing all these animals to stray near us. I love this news. 5 kampung homes in Ubin to be restored. Finally, our drones in the planning department are getting it. You know, people do not come to Singapore to see us living in the first world globalized city, you know. People come to Singapore to hope to see us monkeys swinging in the trees. You know why they come to Bollywood so often? Especially the tourists. They think I'm a monkey. So, very good idea. Pulau Ubin, I might even build my nest there. If you want to have a laugh every day, read Chi Chiu's take. His latest take on rodents in shopping malls getting smarter in avoiding traps is hilarious. He has highlighted that pythons eat rats. You know, we have a few resident pythons at Bollywood. That's why we have no rats. And we also do not have evil politicians visiting us, because the python is trained to eat both. Cheers to your week with my special beverage. And a good sniff of a good organic pandan.